Okay. Glamour dispellers. Who is this unfamiliar and what secrets does she hold? Who the fuck is she? Seven hells, done in by a muscle-bound muttonhead and his motley troop of murmurs. Just who are you? Your resemblance to Miss Ellie is most uncanny and yet... Consulting Inspector Braadine. Once again you failed to measure up to your lofty reputation. Of course we resemble each other. Ellie is, after all, my own flesh and blood, my beloved sister, and my eminently capable partner in crime. 1,000 faces I may wear, but only one name do I bear. You can call me Cece. Charmed, I'm sure. Are you quite alright? Why, you look as if you've seen a ghost. Despite my moniker, I assure you that Ellie and I are no specters. What we are, mind you, are the last living scions of Sildian Oh my god. Whatever. Bemused, are you? Befuddled? To find two sisters behind the mask? Try using your brains once in a while. Every time you encounter the thief, Ellie was standing right in your midst. No, the thief that 4 times stole the show. Oh, and those priceless relics was me. Meanwhile, Ellie hid in plain sight, supplying me with just the knowledge I needed to stay one step ahead of my pursuers, all while spinning a hair-raising tale of my exploits that won the heart of this nation. We owe a lot to you, truly. Why, without the tales of your hapless attempts to catch me, we would have never risen to the heights of celebrity. Miss Cece, from a gentleman to a lady, I would ask you one thing and one thing only. Just what is it that you and Miss Ellie hope to accomplish with all of your schemes? Justice! 400 years ago, Alden dogs reduced our great nation to a nation of zombies. At long last, the cowards that would still justify these foul deeds will suffer the same fate. Wait, the histories say that it was Silda that turned their own men into zombies. The histories lie! And you work from the shadows, silencing those who would speak the truth. You should have died with your fellow false arbiter. It was Ulda that ordered the creation of the dreadful powder, and wielded it as a weapon against our proud ancestors. The history of your glorious sultanate is built on a lie. What is the madness you speak, woman? Not madness, truth! The powder in my possession was stolen from the Alden army 4 centuries ago by one of my ancestors. They say it was his final act of courage in the moment before his leg fell off and his rotting head dropped from his shoulders. This is the truth that histories don't tell, the truth that this doe-eyed sultan sworn would kill to keep buried deep in the sands of Thallon. But your time of reckoning is nigh. Oh yes, before long, you and everyone in this rotten nation will know firsthand the horrors my ancestors knew. And just what do you mean by that? Oh, how the idiots lap up the stories. A masked crusader for justice. A dashing rebel waging battle against power and authority. Oh, if only they knew. But they will see soon enough when they're eating each other's brains out on the streets. In the last days before our proud nation was razed to the ground, a band of final survivors stole the vast quantity of powder from the Alden vaults, hiding it away in a secret vault sealed with powerful magics. The sole means by which the vault may be opened? By assembling 4 secret relics from Beladi. 4 relics once housed in the royal palace of Silda, but before the Alden dogs stole them and claimed them for their own. And so it dawns upon you at last. Yes, even as we speak, Ellie makes for the vault, the 4 relics safely in hand. You just think, one day you'll be able to tell your grandchildren you were there when the zombie power rained down on Ulda. No, wait, you'll all be dead! Preposterous! Wow. She's nuts. But first, You, my dear captain, you will not even have the pleasure of looking upon the last moments of your precious homeland. Let your flesh rot like your rotten lies. I think not, Miss Cece. No, Hildibrand! Hildibrand! You idiot! Just for once, could you not get in the way? Godbert Manderville, I can't even trust your sorry arse to look after him for a day. I knew it! The press is watching us over from the shadows! It was you! My dear wife! Oh no. Oh fuck. Am I to understand that you're Hildibrand's mother? Aye, this is more like it. Hand to hand, skillet to skillet. It's enough to send a warrior's pulse racing. Prepare yourself, Martina. Time for our final confrontation is nigh. Oh shit. Oh, never mind. That's not happening. Do ye have potatoes for brains, you overstuffed buffoon? My beloved boy's been turned into a stinking corpse, if ye hadn't bloody noticed. You, Martina or something, was it? Hildy's told me all about your hijinks together. Pleased to meet you. My dear boy's always had a bit of a rebellious streak. What can I say? I come on a bit too strong at times. But can you blame me? This time I thought I'd sit back and leave things to my sorry-ass husband. And look at what got me. You'll help me out, won't ye? Yeah? Don't hurt me. Now let's accept the quest. Okay, well, what you got? Reunited with my dear boy for the first time in ages, and just look at him! He's green! Fortunately, there's still time to reverse the zombie curse, and I know just the remedy. A phial of holy water. The ingredients are simple. A tatter of oversold rags, and a phial of twice distilled water. Sin got at the market stocks the former, and the latter procure from the trader by the name of Guest. Now, hurry! Once the poison spreads throughout his veins, no antidote will save him. In the meantime, I will search for the bumbler's assistant. With any luck, Miss Nashu is still alive. Ouch, that smarts! Ye gads, Hildy, you're looking none too hearty yourself. No thanks to you, you bumbling oaf. Now are you going to accompany Martina here and make yourself useful, or do I have to reintroduce you to the wall? But of course, milady! Gilgamesh is ever at your service! Singas sundries, was it? Now come, Martina, there is work to be done! Bye. Okay, over there. Like, as far as it can friggin' be. That's funny that they friggin' tricked us with a... Made it look like we were gonna fight Gilgamesh. That would've been cool for a little mini fight. But, I'm kind of scared of his mother. Or Hildibrand's mother, I mean. Oversold rags, you say? I fear that I've only a single tatter left in stock, and it's already been spoken for. But my good man, you must reconsider. My dear friend's life, and quite possibly mine own as well, hangs in the balance. I sympathize with your plight, friend. But a member has to make a living. I've been promised a copious amount of rare chimera membranes for these rags. Unless you have an offer of the same, no deal. Gah! And you expect us to be able to summon such a rarity out of nowhere at a moment's notice? Well, look what we have here. If it isn't the warrior like from the Colosseum, funny who meet you at the market. Let's see, who is it? Oh, it's them. Aw. As it happens, I just returned from my training, and slaying of 10 chimeras just happened to be my task for the day. If it's chimera membranes you seek, you're more than welcome to a share. Thank you! My lady, you are far too kind! Don't mention it. If it hadn't been for Inspector Hildibrand and Martina here, I'd be still tag-teaming with that slimy beast and cheating my way to fame and fortune. And I'm a woman who pays her debts. And does P90X. Thou take me if it wasn't a Veil the Tempest. Ever since she confessed to her trickery and started climbing back up from the bottom rings, I've been proud to call myself one of her biggest fans. Why, I have a mind to give you the rags to seek simply the privilege of meeting her. What do we do with these membranes, then? A kind sentiment, my good man. But we are more than happy to hold our side of the bargain. Aren't we, Martina? With this, our task here is done. Now let us find this traitor named Guest. Okay. Oh god, he's all the way up. Screw it. I'm taking the easy way. Alchemist Guild. Meow. Ah, shit, this is not the easy way. Not bad. He's not bad. There he is. Hi, friend. The blundering Mandeville boy is on his last legs and you need something of mine to save him, you say? Perhaps you can give me good reason why I should care. Those bloody Mandevilles are richer than the traders themselves, and yet they have the audacity to haggle me down to the last gill for every purchase. If the family line ended today, I'd be happier and wealthy man. And now, I believe the ballroom calls. Good day to you, and do pass along my condolences to the grieving parents. Have you not a shred of honor or compassion in that spinning body? Business, rivals or no, a man is on death's doorstep. After the events of that day, my father will not so easily forgive and forget, but matters... I beg you, milady, may I have this dance? Who is it? Oh, it's her! We're just gonna meet everybody, aren't we? Hi! Martina, what a lovely surprise. Are you here for the ball, perchance? No, Hildibrand's about to die. He wore one of your dresses. Heavens, the poor inspector. Well, if it isn't the lapis made in the flesh, what say you bid farewell to preening frops and scurvy adventures and share a dance with the cultured gentleman befitting your great beauty? Why, it would be a pleasure and an honor both, my lord. Yes! Provided you first provide my good friend Martina with the bottle of twice distilled water that she seeks. You know this woman? If that is the price that you would set, then so be it. Take it. It's barely worth its weight in gil anyway. Now shall we, Miss Arabella? Yep, that's about right. Get the hot woman to help. Wait! Shit. It's the tail, isn't it? It's the fucking tail. It's always the tail. I knew Hildy to be a worthy rival, but think he was this beloved by so many. Clearly this realm would deeply mourn his loss. Quickly, Martina, let us deliver these goods while there is still time to save him. Chicken, 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 chicken. Yay. We got the things. I trust you two wouldn't dare come back empty-handed. I know. There's these things. Take them. Bloody brilliant! I'd take you over my musclehead half-wit of a husband any day. Now stand back and let me show you some real Manderville home cooking. Thou ye bloody bugger, guide my skillet. Aye, that should stop the venom spreading. Now it's up to Hildy to flush what's left out of his system. Don't worry, he's my son after all. I reckon he's still got some fight left in him. Look who I found. She was slumbering obliviously in a rubbish-strewn corner of Pearl Lane. Boy, did that nap feel good! Yes, I'm sure it did. Martina, word has it that Ellie has been sighted at the Silda ruins. We must go there with all haste. You've done well by my dear boy today. Don't worry, I'll handle things from here. There's a nice warm bed for him, and I think I know a few specialists who might know a thing or two about his condition. What in the Seven Hells are you standing around for? The future of Ulda is at stake. Martina, my strength is yours as well, for Ulda and for our friend Hildy. You remind me of my husband. What with ye having more muscle than sense, if you're so keen to make yourself useful, why don't ye run to the markets and bring me some fire crystals? Keep my dear boy warm is key to fighting off the zombification. Let's see, I believe 20 crates or so should suffice. I am a warrior, Nutter. Yes, milady. Say, Enkidu, the burden we must bear, simply to secure my long-awaited final confrontation with Martina. That said, the events of today had given me cause to reflect. Martina and Hildy both, oh, to be blessed with such veritable legions of friends, tried and true. But alas not! No, only one true friend have I ever known, and he is long lost to me. You are a fine bird and have given me comfort in my travels, but you will never be Enkidu, my one and true companion. Oh, my friend, were you here with me, even Martina could not stand against our combined might. Oh, Enkidu, where have you may wandered? Hear my words and return here to my side. Enkidu, do you hear me? Enkidu! Ye gaz! Was that a flash from the heavens? It nearly blinded me. And what the crystals, where have they gone? Fancy meeting you here, old friend. That voice! Could it be? My faithful companion, why must you always make me wait so? Quest complete! We did it! Yay! Okay, here we go. Oh my god, I get so many things. What are you doing dailying around here? Let me jog your memory. There's a moon-sick maiden digging around at the Sildic excavation site with her mind set on turning Ulda into a land of walking dead. Your concern for Hildy is most touching, but don't worry. Mommy Dearest isn't going to let her beloved son kick the bucket that easily. Alright, so where are we going? Central? Oh. That was the ruins? Oh, I didn't even realize. I've been there barely. There's Phyllis. Hi, Phyllis. We've managed to track down Miss Ellie just up ahead, where your friends watch over her as we speak. Yet no matter how many times we try to reach out to her, she refuses to so much as answer. Needless to say, we considered physically incapacitating her, but the crate she's carrying isn't just a makeshift chair. It filled to the brim with traitor sperm. One misstep and the consequences could be dire indeed. You're our only hope, Martina. Even in her single-minded rage, surely the time you spent together will still count for something. You need to put yourself in undue danger. I only ask that you step forth to where your voice may be heard and call out your friend's name. I beg you, Martina, surely if anyone can convince the woman to abandon her madness, it is you. With the chat mode and say blah 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 blah. Oh, we can see her from here. Martina, I suggest you leave this place while you still can. I bear no grudge, but should you so much as think of interfering, I'll not hesitate to turn you into a zombie too. So it was you after all. Consider me disappointed. Your sister Cece is already in custody. Surrender now and I will see that no harm befalls her. How little you understand us, Inspector. Then again, how could one born into a life of power and privilege ever hope to understand? Cece and I have no family, no friends, no fortune, nothing. Two sisters against the world, with only our quest for justice to give us meaning. Long ago we made a vow. Should the worst happen, our mission takes priority over all. Yes, over our own wretched lives. Do you see now? Anything I might have once had to lose, I lost long ago. Now stand down, or suffer the same fate as the Alden dogs you would defend. Ellie, stop this madness! I'm sorry, Inspector. There's too many of them. All in a day's work for a Manderville man. Holy shit. You only delayed the inevitable. I have an entire legion of undead at my beck and call. Face it, it's only with the Inspector Hildibrand's ridiculously good fortune that you made it this far, and he's as good as 6 films under. Be forewarned, girl! Know that I speak from experience when I say, underestimate Hildy, and you do so at your own peril. I'm afraid you underestimate me as well. No mere splash of holy water can stave off the effects of the traitor's spurn. I fear the good inspector's luck has finally run out. Those balls! Is there no end to them? I'm not liking our chances. Greg, was it? Why did I turn him into that? It's a shame to lose you, Martino. Warrior of light that you are, you might yet have served one last purpose for us. Go forth, my zombie minions! Oh no. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in righteous glare. Bugger me with a broadsword. Are my eyes to be believed? That pose! No! Those are not the 4 warriors of light that I see. They are the 4 gentlemen of light! Just so, my good man! Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return! Did you miss me? Aye, we meet again, girl! Tell me that you've got more Snurble tonic, or I'll fashion myself a wig from your lovely locks after I've ripped them clean from your bloody head. Oh, hello there, Mr. Elazar! Car, you're looking absolutely repleasant today. Impossible! That holy water couldn't have cured him. It didn't. Fortunately, our overlord spent quite some time building up immunity to zombie powder. When we heard that Master Hildibrand was at risk of joining the actual dead, we knew we had to take action. And immunity to... I'm just going to pretend that makes any kind of sense. The game's up, Miss Ellie. Pray abandon this madness. Besides, plots of mass murder hardly suit a lady like yourself. It's over. It's all over. Inspector Breadine, you said there was something you would tell me when all was through. I imagine you have no words for me now. Ellie, your powers of deduction are wanting. You said that you had lost everything and everyone you had to lose, did you not? As for me, I have found something. Someone with whom I intend never to part. I care not if it takes years, even decades. When you emerge from your gaol cell a free woman, I will be there. What say you? Friggin' zombies. Miss Ellie, while the crimes perpetrated by you and your sister are unpardonable. Unpardonable. That's a word. Unpardonable. You are far from the only ones guilty. On behalf of the Syndicate, I offer my apologies for the false aspirations cast upon your ancestors. You said that the nation of Ulda was built on lies. Seeing what I have seen today, I cannot deny your words. It will not be an easy task to rewrite, nay, restore history, but know this, I will do everything in my power to bring the truth to the fore. Are we not forgetting someone here? And by someone, I mean me? If you're quite done playing cloak and dagger, I require Martina's presence for a matter of greater importance. The time of our too long delayed confrontation is nigh! Why the long face, friend? But mayhaps this will have you singing a happier tune? Could it be? The Treaty Blade! The true one at that! None other! And I have not the slightest intention of parting with it, save it to the one who could defeat me in single combat. But I misspeak. I will not be single combat this time. Is that my cue, old friend? Thou be merciful! What is that abomination? Some new breed of void scent? Abomination? I'll thank you to address my companion with courtesy, girl. But 'twas the most curious thing. There I was, holding a crate full of crystals for Hildy's mother, and thinking how much better things would be if my dear friend Inkadub were here. Then came a flash from the heavens, and next thing I know, there he was! By the gods, it makes perfect sense! Doubtless the crystals heard Greg's heartful plea, summoning forth his friend. Nay, no mere friend, but rather the primal Enkidu. And the world has now completely and utterly ceased to be bound by the laws of logic. Martina, you have bested me in the past, but facing the two of us together will not prove so easy a task. And yet, I trust you will not shriek from the challenge. I, Enkidu, and I shall await you at Amdapor Keep. "'Tis ways from here, but what better venue for our climactic confrontation? If you would claim the treaty blade, then claim it from me as a warrior. To the skies, Enkidu! To the skies!" "Two against one? That's not very gentlemanly of you, Greg. Come, Martina, to Amdapor!" This is a grave development indeed. To think that one man could summon a primal on his own. I must send word to the Scions at once. Oh, but of course, I had near forgotten we had a warrior of light in our very midst. Please, Martina, you are the only hope to slay the primal and reclaim the blade. Damn right. No, that's not right. Yeah, they're both kind of shitty walk. This fight's kind of random. I thought it'd be a little more in there. But it's just kind of like, well, everything's done. Fucking fight me! I'm like, okay. Oh, hey, there's things I need to hunt. Awesome. No. Oh, look, more of them. And he's stuck in the fucking ground again. Is that you, Martina? Pray forgive me. I was right on Greg's trail when I incurred a subterranean curiosity that demanded my immediate attention. I will be concluding my investigation forthwith, but in the meantime, might I trouble you to entertain Greg and his primal friend in my stead? Together we will reclaim the Trinity Blade from that knave Martina. Yes, just go on ahead. I'll be along directly. Awesome. Friggin' awesome. Okay, here we go. got this shit. This music's great. Okay, we're good. Goddamn chickens. Woo! Ooh, everyone's back up. Awesome. So far, this is way easier than the Ultros fight. The nice thing is that we learned is if you die on the second phase, you don't have to do the first part over again. Nice, they got him. This fight is way easier than the Ultros one. Whew. shit. Holy shit. This is going to get close. Yeah, we did it! Awesome! Whew! Man, 46, that's a very low chance to get that chicken. If they would roll. Thank you. And I actually barely lost. Not! Ha! I lied again! Like a rug on you! You could take the fussy old blade for all I care. I thirst for true power, and not save the strongest sword. Warrior of Light, you have proven a worthy opponent, but I warn you, treasure every moment with your weapon. For as sure as the day follows night, the hour will come when I claim it as my own. Till we meet again! Goody. What ho, Martina! Where is Greg and his oversized avian companion? Lead me there at once, and we shall deliver the coup de grace together. The battle has already been won? That is triumphant news indeed! Clearly the lessons you have learned from me have not been for naught! And what's this you say? The treaty blade lies hidden somewhere in the nearby woods? Worry not, my loyal associate, for no buried treasure will escape the keen eye of Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, the inspector extraordinaire. Now, which way was the forest again? Martina, what news of the Primal and the Treaty Blade? Remarkable! I knew the Warrior of Light would emerge triumphant. Let us hope that Inspector Hildibrand enjoys similar success in finding the blade. Such design, such craftsmanship! At once bold and powerful, yet sensitive and refined. I believe I've found inspiration for my next masterpiece! Of course they're beautiful. They were the greatest treasures of lost Silda. To think that they were locked away in the vaults of those that destroyed our homeland and dragged our ancestors' name through the mud. And just how did you come to know of those long-lost relics? There was an ancient scroll passed down in our family, left to us by our dear grandmother. It spoke of the 4 Warriors of Light, their 4 relics, and an incantation of untold power. If we could have wielded this magic of legend, Ellie and I would still have had the last laugh. Alas, speaking the words had no effect. Only a Warrior of Light can wield the power, or so the legend goes. Ah, what it would have given to see it, the ultimate achievement of the greatest mages this realm has ever known. And just what sort of incantation is this? The ring cast upon the doors of justice. Wise men whisper a verdict just true. Asmund's virtue shines down from the heavens. To complete the incantation, the Warrior of Light would have hold forth the treaty blade and speak, "Blade in hand, I swear unto you." The legends differ as what happens next, but all speak of great holy radiance shining down from the heavens. Over here, friends! Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, returns with tidings of most triumphant. Behold, safe in my hands, none other than the treaty blade, and the real one this time, I swear unto you! Yes, just like that, I swear unto you, then. My word, whatever is this odd tingling sensation? Ridiculous! Hildibrand isn't a Warrior of Light, he's just a fool who thought he could stop the lesser moon with his own bare hands! It would seem the treaty blade is just as confused as the rest of us. No, the light! Someone stop it! I won't stand to see the legendary power of our forefathers wielded by this muscle-bound buffoon. Skyward ho! Well, I dare say that proved to be the most useful incantation indeed. And so light of justice that shone from the entreaty blade banished the shadow, returning peace to the land. So the legend ended. I must say, I never expected it to quite literally a beam of light. I suppose it wouldn't have been much use to us after all. Inspector! Oh, Inspector! Wait for me! Val's balls, Hildy. First you almost die at your poor mother's feet, now you fly off to God knows where without even giving her a goodbye kiss? It appears that a case of wanderlust has once again struck Hildibrand, as it has many a Manderville man before him. Godspeed, my boy! When the day comes that you tire of mystery solving, your dear old man will be here to pass on to you the family art. So in the end, the sealed incantation of legend was wielded not by a warrior of light, but a gentleman of light? Well, the trading blade is some 6 centuries old after all. Perhaps it's not quite as sharp as it used to be. The magic that brought peace and happiness to the people of Belade. It was every bit as beautiful as I imagined. To think I would see it with my own eyes, it's nothing sort of a dream come true. He bumbles and stumbles through yet another case and still manages to make a girl's dreams come true. A gentleman to the end, the bloody bastard. What's this? A glint in the corner of my eye? A curious scent wafting in on the winds of a far-flung land? Do I smell a case? Worry not for me, my friends, for whenever the wronged wants succor, I, Hildibrand, shall be there! Guess that's it. The hell did I just watch? Okay. Wind up, gentlemen. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nice. Alright, bye everybody!